You punched your mate in the friend. Well, you punched your mate in the friend. What is going on, guys? Clief 101 here. And today, I want to sit down with you, get real, and have an actual serious discussion with you. It's not something I do very often on the channel. In fact, more often than not, it's very happy-go-lucky skits here, video games, roasting Wex on a daily basis now. But today, I just want to... We're on a level playing field right here, and I want to talk to you about a particular scenario that I've become aware of recently, and I want to present that scenario to you. Now, for obvious reasons, no names or anything is going to be said within here. I don't want anyone's confidentiality to be broken, but I wanted your guys' opinion on this particular scenario and what you would do as an individual. Now, I do understand that a lot of my audience is younger, but even a younger audience still has an opinion and still understands what is right and what is wrong and can make a decision for themselves. I feel like everyone who watches my content is old enough to make a conscious decision of their own. So, the scenario. My friend, who I've known for a while, has recently ended their relationship. It wasn't a particularly friendly ending per se, but it's ended. Now, this person has fallen head over heels for someone else. They've been talking for a while now. They've been getting along pretty well, and they're both pretty head over heels for each other. As you do, new relationship, love is in the air. Everything's going sweet. Everything's going chill. Everything's Netflix and chilled right now. If you get what I mean. My younger audience won't, but you'll soon find out. Everything's going pretty alright. But this other person is currently in a relationship with someone else. Now, my understanding of it is this person is not particularly happy within that relationship, but the question that needs to be answered at the moment is whether these sort of doubts about that relationship happened before or after meeting and talking to my friend, which is another separate issue sort of on its own. It's a separate issue that needs to be taken care of as well, and information needs to come out about that. But we've only got a limited amount of information right now that I'm giving to you, so just hold back and deal with what we've got, all right? So within this kind of semi-relationship that's yet to start with my friend and this other person makes my friend feel over the moon, elated, happy. My friend can make the other person feel a very similar way. However, I do have to point out that within every relationship, semi-relationship, friendship, whatever the case might be, there can also be negatives towards, the good feelings and stuff as well. Now, despite not being actually together, the other person has a problem with my friend speaking with the opposite gender. It can be, that's a pretty legitimate cause for concern. People get jealous. You don't particularly want your better half to be able to speak to anyone and flirt with anyone and just have a good old time with anyone but you. However, the degree to which I'm told with what the reactions is to when this person, when my friend speaks with another person, even of the same gender, this other person sort of just loses their temper quite frantically, and from what I've heard, in a rather unhealthy kind of way. Now, I don't know exactly the specifics, but there's name calling, there's abuse. It's not physical abuse or anything like that. It's more verbal than anything else, but it's there. And then after everything simmers down, an apology is made. Everything's fine. The smitten is back. and everybody's all lovey-dovey again. But it's more than once that this sort of scenario has occurred. Now, in essence, that's the scenario. There's two people who aren't together just yet, but want to be, who are madly in love with each other, who want to be with each other, but there's this roadblock that's preventing them at the moment, or there's two roadblocks. One is this person's with another person, and as well as this sort of aggressive nature that's sort of a bit uneasy sort of thing. So my question to you is, what would you do if you were my friend? What would you do in this scenario? What would you do? How would you respond if you were in this scenario? Even from the outside looking in, I mean, it's much easier looking from the outside looking in to be able to respond to a scenario like this. Obviously, when you're in this kind of scenario, and those of us that are a bit older have all been within this kind of scenario, not exactly, but something of a similar nature, and it's very quite difficult to sort of realize it because we've all got love goggles on. We've all got, oh, I can see that person naked right now, goggles on, and I want to know what your opinion is, okay? Before we leave, I'll show you my opinion. In my personal opinion, someone who says sorry for an act and genuinely means that they are sorry for said act, then does everything that they can to prevent that act from happening again. Say, I don't know, you and your best mate had a bit of a blue, you punched your mate in the face, everything was done and dusted, you said sorry, a couple of days later, you did it again. Well, you weren't really sorry the first time it happened then, because you've just gone ahead and done it again. But if you made sure that you and your friend never got in a blue again, in a physical blue, well, then you'd understand that the other person was genuinely sorry. What I believe is happening is that there is an emotion called guilt taking place, and the sorry is being said out of guilt and not out of genuine sorry. That's my personal belief. And my opinion would be for my friend to just stop now, get out, stay alive, and don't be another statistic of domestic violence. That's my personal opinion. What I want to know is, what is your personal opinion? Leave a comment down below. I want to know what you guys think, what you guys say, and what you guys think my friend should do. And that's basically my real talk with you guys. Thank you for listening. I'm Clief 101. Thank you for checking out this video, guys. It's something of a super important nature. It is happening right now. And anything that is said within the comments, please, I don't want any piss taking within the comments. I genuinely, this is a genuine, serious discussion. So if you do want to leave a comment, please leave some proper advice, whatever the case might be. But be a proper comment towards what the video's content is, because it is very serious. It's a very serious topic, and I want it discussed kind of seriously. All right, that's all from me, guys. I'll see you next time. Bye.